halftime show is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of music to entertain our Mountie Nation. And whosoever shall be found, though soulless gnomes will get them down. Get ready to scan and face music, for no mere mortal can resist. Our next performance is from 1982, Michael Jackson's Thriller. Featuring senior solo Spence Schweitzer on tenor saxophone, get ready to be captivated as the band brings the spooky sensation to life on the field with the excitement and the chills of legendary masters.
Ladies and gentlemen, under the direction of Hannah Wolf, Ethan Bedox, and color guard instructed by Kennedy Noddenmaker, we proudly present to you the 2024 Marching Cougar Pride. Tonight, we present to you your halftime entertainment, our senior show, featuring songs selected by the Marching Cougar Pride senior members from some of their favorite past shows. The Marching Cougar Pride opens tonight's show with a nod to the timeless energy of the 1980s, channeling the spirit of AHA. Get ready for the Marching Cougar Pride to take you on a journey with a captivating performance that echoes the song's iconic blend of synth pop and nostalgia. Give it up for the Marching Cougar Pride as they perform Take On Me! We would like to take a moment to recognize our senior band members and thank them for their hard work and dedication to the Marching Cougar Pride. Alto saxophone, Tyler Auman. Trombone, Ty Callahan. Percussionist, Ethan Close. Trumpet, Brandon Durr. Percussionist, Alexa Gano. Trombonist, Caleb Horsley. Trumpet, Mia Hummerhauser. Clarinet, Alex Lyles. Tenor saxophone, Aiden McDonald. Color guard, Paige Rogers. On the bari sax, Everett Smith. Mellophone, Aaron Tackett. Percussionist, Mackenzie Tucker. And alto saxophonist, Lana Young. For our second number this evening, the Marching Cougar Pride brings to you a vibrant medley that captures the timeless spirit and creativity of the Beatles. With spirited rhythms and whimsical melodies, this performance is sure to transport you to a world of unforgettable sounds and emotions. Featuring senior trombonist and bassist on the electric bass, get ready as the Marching Cougar Pride is coming to take you away in this medley of Lady Madonna and Magical Mystery Tour. Tonight's show with this classic released by Jerry Lee Lewis in 1957. Bursting onto the scene, this energetic track became an instant rock and roll sensation, known for its infectious rhythm and unforgettable piano riffs. Not only did this song top the charts, but also secured Lewis's legacy as one of rock and roll's pioneering icons. Let's give it up for the marching Cougar Pride as they light up the field with Great Balls of Fire. Congratulate Paige Rogers on her color guard solo in the final number, and all the
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
Home and Kitchen Supply, we're building our future with you.
Contractors and do-it-yourselfers, this is Jeff Flowers from Home and Kitchen Supply, here to remind you that we are your best source for kitchens, baths, windows, doors, floors, and more. Quality products, friendly service, great prices. You owe it to yourself to give us a try. You will be glad you did. That's Home and Kitchen Supply, 163 North Diamond Street, downtown Mansfield. We're building our future with you.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Field here. We got the 89 Homes halftime brief. Sorry for some technical difficulties there near the end of the half. That score is correct. Crestview tacked on 2 touchdowns there at the end of the game, or at the end of the half, sorry. Let's look at some keys to victory for Mapleton if they're going to get back in this thing. For Mapleton, you got to control your emotions. Things kind of went sideways there for them in the last minute of that half, and then they got to find a way to get some chunk plays. They've done a nice job controlling the ball, but if they're going to get back in this, they're going to have to get some big plays and move the ball downfield. And for Crestview, you just got to eat that clock. You know, you can win this game by just running the ball, hitting a few passes, keeping them just enough off balance, and then forcing long drives for Mapleton. None of those chunk plays. Don't let them happen. All right, Mapleton to kick here. It's number 7, Hellickson again. It'll be Ringler with the ball. Nice return up the right sideline, and he's going to set Crestview up with great field position here at about the 37-yard line, 38-yard line. Looking back at the first half, you saw the big play there to Ringler, and that's right about where we went out, but that was looks like about a 55-yard gain for the Cougars. Cougars would score 2 plays later on a Liam Kuhn 7-yard run to take the 27 lead. What we missed, though, is on the Crestview kickoff, Mapleton would mishandle the ball, and Crestview would get it back, and the Cougars would score again with a touchdown pass from Kuhn to Carter Goon. Cougars take over here in the second half. Be a handoff to Aiden Raymer. Raymer starts off with a nice little 4-yard gain. In the first half for the Cougars, Raymer did have 6 carries for 13 yards, which is well below his average of about 6 yards a carry, but you got to give the Mounties credit. They've been doing a nice job on Raymer, controlling him and bottling him up. But one of his better runs of the night there, a little 4-yard gain to start. Cougars in the backfield. Looks like number 27, Marcus Chasey, is going to get the handoff here right up the middle. Chasey gets looks like a 7-yard gain for a first down. And that's right about where Chasey's averaging for the year. Nice little ISO for the Cougars. Chasey hits it hard and gets the first down. In that first half, the Cougars had 59 yards rushing and 142 yards passing for just over 200 yards of offense. Cougars on the move again here. It'll be Chasey and Raymer in the backfield again. Be Kuhn on the counter to Raymer. Breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage. Still battling. Be Logan Conroy on the tackle. Does a good job of corralling Raymer there. We do have some flags, though. We got Raymer. Saw him did a nice job breaking a tackle. Did have his hands up near Conroy's face mask. Not sure if they're going to call that a face mask or not. We'll see here from the ref. Yep, that looks like what it is. They're going to call Raymer for a face mask on that stiff arm. But you can see on that counter, he breaks that tackle, and on that stiff arm, he just gets his hand up there around Conroy's face mask. Yeah, that's a really tough play for a running back. You're in a tough position. You're trying to push him off, and you just get your hand up there. Not really a whole lot you can do about that. But that'll be second and real long for the Cougars now. Going to have motion to Tyson Ringler on the pitch out here. He's going to take it. And once again, like I said, when he has the ball in his hands, he is explosive. He's going to get almost all of that back, about a 17-yard gain, but we have another flag. Not sure what this one's on, but look at this. Ringler gets that pitch, and he's heading upfield, following the block of Branson Hyder, does a great job cutting back, hops over a guy, and isn't brought down until number 60 catches up with him, which a good job for a lineman to be still pursuing that play. That's Lucas Jenkins doing a great job. We got another personal foul, though, this time going against Mapleton. Let's see if we see anything here. Had to have taken place near the end of the play because that's when the flag came out. We'll see if it happens here from any of these Mounties, see what happened. You know, hard to see from that replay, but obviously something happened or was said. All right, Kuhn in the shotgun here. Fakes it to Raymer. Looking downfield, he's going to go ahead and take off. Looks like he's going to pick up about a yard, but that was a good job from the Mounties staying there in the rush lanes and bringing him down after that scramble. That was a good job by Colton Whitman coming up once he saw Kuhn break the pocket and take off. You know, he came downhill, made a good tackle. That'll give the Cougars 2nd and 9. We got the ball at the 30-yard line for the Cougars. Once again in the shotgun. Kuhn's going to roll to his right, toss it out to Tyson Ringler, makes a catch, good move. Jukes back coming across the field and will be pushed out at about the 14-yard line by Logan Conroy. You can see here on the replay, Kuhn comes out, throws a nice ball, shows good touch, and it's right there, right off the bat. Ringler just puts his foot in the ground, jukes the cornerback out, and then gets upfield. And they're going to say he was out of bounds at about the 16. So Cougars in the red zone yet again here. It's going to be a toss out to Gavin Barker, the fullback. He cuts back, still on his feet, and is never really brought down. But he is a momentum stop there by a host of Mounties. All right, you can see on the replay, he kind of gets around there, cuts back upfield. Good initial contact by the freshman, Landon Jenkins. Holds him up, and then he's got his friends coming to help him out there. All right, it'll be 2nd and 6 for the Cougars. Kuhn back in the shotgun. Moore goes in motion. They're going to run the jet sweep with Moore, and he's got a huge hole here. And he's into the end zone for another touchdown for the Cougars. That one from 13 yards out. That's a touchdown on senior night for Nolan Moore. And we got the dancing lights here at Crestview. All right, take another look at that. You see Moore go in motion. He just takes the handoff. Raymer makes a nice block, and then he's off to the races. Mounties are lucky that's only 16 yards out because I think he'd still be running, or 13 yards out. All right, Lise Belcher back to kick again. She did have one blocked at the end of the half. That one is up and good, though. Cougars now lead 33-7. All right, we'll go ahead and take a quick break.
Home and kitchen supply, we're building our future with you.
Contractors and do-it-yourselfers, this is Jeff Flowers from Home and Kitchen Supply, here to remind you that we are your best source for kitchens, baths, windows, doors, floors, and more. Quality products, friendly service, great prices. You owe it to yourself to give us a try. You will be glad you did. That's Home and Kitchen Supply, 163 North Diamond Street, downtown Mansfield. We're building our future with you.
Welcome back to Ollisburg and the OH Report here with Live and Free Football. The Cougars have just scored again to take a 33-7 lead. That's 33 unanswered points for the Cougars. Teeing the ball up will be Colton Hernandez. Kick goes to about the 21-yard line. On the return, I think it's number 10, Logan Conroy. A nice little return up to about the 33-yard line. And the Mounties will take over again. Clock's moving for some reason, but we'll see. We haven't hit the 30-point threshold for the running clock yet, so not sure what's going on, but we'll go with it. Say if you're a Cougar fan, that's got to be a good thing. All right, looks like we stopped it now. All right, Mapleton taking over. At this point, if you're Mapleton, you got to find a way to get some points on the board in a hurry. But they're going to come out in that wing T formation yet again. And it's a handoff to Whitman up the middle. They do get about 2 yards. And as effective as that's been for the Mounties tonight, you got to try and get the ball down the field in some way. You know, you can't go 2 yards down the field all night and try and win this game. You got to score. You're down 26 points, and you only got about 20 minutes of game time left. You're going to have to get something downfield at some point. All right, we'll see what the Mounties come out in. Looks like they're going to come out in that wing backfield again. We got motion, and they'll hand it off to Whitman up the middle again. Hit just after the line of scrimmage. He's going to have about a 2-yard gain here. And that's going to set up a 3rd and 6 for the Mounties. On the replay here, you can see they're going to go in motion, but then they're going to just turn around and give the little dive to Whitman once again. But he's falling right into the arms of a bunch of waiting Cougars here. They're going to come out in the pistol look that they have. Motion once again. Fakes it to Whitman. He's out to pass. Conroy's going to try and escape. But number 33, Carter Goon, runs him down from the backside. I don't know if we can count it as a sack. I'm not sure if he got back to the line of scrimmage or not, but a great play by that young man. You can see Goon comes off the backside, evades the block, and then just runs Conroy down. That's a great hustle play from a backside defensive end. That's going to set the Mounties up with a 4th and 6, 4th and 7. And it looks like they're going to go ahead and punt this ball away. It'll be Chase Sword back to punt with Tyson Ringler back to return again. Cougars bring the house, but they don't quite get to it. Going to take a roll. It's starting to head back towards Mapleton. So they're going to down the ball at about the 39. Cougars will take over once again. Right now, if you're Crestview, you're playing with a lot of confidence right now. You've scored 33 unanswered points. You're moving the ball. Mapleton hasn't done much to stop you here since that first drive of the game. And Crestview will set up shop here We're going to mark it at about the 40-yard line, it looks like. Kuhn in the shotgun. Nice first half for him. He was the Cougars' leading rusher and passer in the first half. It's a pass to the near side to number 7, Nolan Moore. Breaks a tackle, and he is off to the races. 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown. Back-to-back touchdowns for Nolan Moore. You can see he caught that little screen, and then he was off. Made one man miss, and he was gone. That's a big night for the senior there. All right, you can see the little throw out to the side. Outruns the corner, and then there's just nobody there, and he outruns the rest of the defense. That's 2 touchdowns, and that will now kick off the running clock. Now that running clock, what that means, as you'll see, is there will not be any stoppage on any incomplete passes, out of bounds. None of that will stop the clock now. It'll keep running right through those types of things. We got Belcher back to kick here. And with that extra point, looks like it's good. Cougars have put a 40 spot on the board. One more time on that touchdown for Nolan Moore. Great job outrunning the cornerback, and then just nobody there flowing to the ball, and he outruns the defense. All right, we'll take a quick break here. We'll be back with more third quarter action.
Home and kitchen supply, we're building our future with you.
Contractors and do-it-yourselfers, this is Jeff Flowers from Home and Kitchen Supply, here to remind you that we are your best source for kitchens, baths, windows, doors, floors, and more. Quality products, friendly service, great prices. You owe it to yourself to give us a try. You will be glad you did. That's Home and Kitchen Supply, 163 North Diamond Street, downtown Mansfield. We're building our future with you.
All right, welcome back to Crestview here, where the Cougars have taken a commanding 40-7 lead. You'll see them teeing the ball up, and once the referee blows this whistle, the clock will start, and it will not stop until we have an injury or a timeout or another score. Teeing the ball up will be Logan Fridges, number 18, another senior here. On the kick, nice, right down the middle, splits the returners. Looks like it's going to be number 10, Logan Conroy again, and he is buried at about the 15-yard line. That is the kicker going down and making the tackle on his own kick. You don't see that very often, but I guess when you're a state champion in track, you are going to have that type of speed to get down the field. That's a great hustle play. And he is buried right there. They're going to give him forward progress to about the 17. We'll see what Mapleton has in their bag here. We've seen a lot of run, and they've done a good job of running the ball tonight. Just here at this point, that possession, kill the clock, it's not going to get you a win, when you're down this much. You're going to have to find a way to get the ball down the field. But it's going to be a handoff to Whitman again. Another nice little gain, 2-3 yards here. So you can see on the replay, number 3, Max Durbin, does a good job making initial contact, and then he's got his buddies there to help bring him down. Looks like the Cougars are starting to rotate in some of the backups and players that don't always get as much time. So these are the good games for the young kids to get more time, or some of those older kids that aren't always on the field. It's your chance to get out there, make a name for yourself, and shine. Looks like Conroy will keep it here. Good job. Cougars play the position well. Looks like Dylan Burge and Raymond Buckland on the tackle there, converging on Conroy. So they fake the little dive, and Conroy keeps it, and right there, Burge with initial contact, and Buckland flowing from the backside. That'll set up about a 3rd and 5 for the Mounties here. Mounties coming out in that wing formation. Up the middle, it's Whitman. He's been their workhorse all night and really all season. Another nice gain for him. You know, as tough a night as this has been for Mapleton, you got to give credit to that kid. He's run hard all night. He's done a good job on defense. You know, he's been a difference maker for them, score notwithstanding. All right, we'll see what Mapleton has. That is a first down for them. Clock's still moving here. Still in that single wing. Got a handoff to, looks like number 4, Mason Sword. Not much there for him. Cougars are going to crash down. Not a lot of running room. Looks like number 55, Jack Stevens, in the backfield. And he's had a nice night tonight as well. He had that big strip sack. And he's been in the backfield a lot. You know, we were kind of calling for Crestview after that first drive to step up and, you know, the line to make some plays, and he's done it. Him and Carter Goon, I think, both have had a really nice night there on the line. Yeah, Whitman again up the middle. Do have a flag here. See if we can see anything on the replay here. So they hand it off to Whitman. Brought down. Flag comes in from the back. Penalty on Mapleton here. Going to mark off 10 yards, looks like. And that's going to put Mapleton in a 2nd and long. So Mapleton will be set up with about a 2nd and 20 or so. This is not their forte, not where they want to be. They are going to be in the gun, which might be the first time tonight. It looks like there's going to be a little running back pass. They were going for a sword-to-sword connection, but it didn't happen. Just kind of overthrew. Good coverage there by number 9, Joe Kosaski. No room really there for Mason Sword to try and throw it to his twin Chase Sword. And now we're in a 3rd and 20. Although this might go ahead and take us to the end of the 3rd quarter, depending on how quickly Mapleton's moving here. All right, we'll go ahead and take another break, and when we come back, we'll have 4th quarter action here in Olivesburg. Welcome back to Scott Bailey Memorial Field. We'll be picking up with 4th quarter action, and you will see the clock is already running as we do have a margin greater than 30 points. Mapleton has the ball here with a 3rd and 20. They're back to pass, a little throwback to Whitman. This is a very nice play that they have set up. Whitman's still on his feet, breaking tackles. And as I said, he is just a little bowling ball. He's a tough kid. But great play design by Mapleton here. A little misdirection, get the whole defense flowing one way, and then throw it back. You'll see all Crestview's crashing down on the quarterback or flowing off to the right, and they just throw it back to Whitman, and he's off to almost get the first down. They're sitting at a 4th and 1. I got to imagine Mapleton's going for it here in the 4th quarter. You have nothing to lose. You got one more quarter for these kids to play this year. With a loss here tonight, don't think Mapleton will be making the playoffs. So you got nothing to lose. Go ahead and go out there. Get these kids a few more plays. They'll be in this single wing formation that they've had all night. Handed off to Whitman right up the middle. I don't know if he got it, but he's still on his feet. And that is just a pure effort play from that young man. You know, he's hit in the backfield. Line didn't do him a lot of help, but you can see he doesn't stop his feet. He keeps running, drags the Crestview defender, gets himself a first down. All right, it will be now 1st down and 10 for the Mounties at their own 44-yard line. Back in that single wing. On the little reverse counter play to Tyson Welch. Nice little gainer there for about 5. Doing a good job of staying ahead of the chain. So you fake it to Whitman and then hand it off, coming back around to Welch. That is a really hard play to defend. You know, your eyes as a defender all go towards that motion right off the bat. And then when they turn around and hand it off, you know, it's hard to change field and change your motion that quick. Brought down there by number 25, Gavin Barker, and that's probably why he's a returning All-Ohio linebacker. All right, Mounties on the move. Fake the handoff to Whitman, and they hand it to Mason Sword again. He's going to be stopped after about a yard. Looks like we might have a little bit of shoving match over on the Mapleton sideline between a Crestview player and the Mounties. You can see Sword kind of gets popped right there after getting about a yard. So you can't see it, but looks like we have a little bit of looks like we have a personal foul on Crestview. You know, if you're Coach Haverdale, you know, those are the things you don't really want to see in a game like this. You know, you're already up. You're wanting to get out of here. You want to try and play a clean game. Especially moving forward into next week in the playoffs, you can't have penalties like that. Things like personal foul penalties will kill you in the playoffs. You know, those are things you don't come back from in games like that. All right, Mounties on the move. Hand off to Whitman right up the middle. He's going to take it down to about the 30-yard line. All right. We'll see Whitman right up the middle. Brought down by Jack Stevens yet again. They're going to put it down right on the 30-yard line. Clock's still moving here with that running clock. Under 8 minutes now. Got about a 2nd and 7 here for the Mounties. Going to hand it off to Whitman up the middle again. Gets another nice little push, 3-4 yards, and then hit by a bunch of Cougars. Cougars rotating some guys in. You know, looking forward to next week, Cougars are probably going to be in the playoffs. They're looking at anywhere between a 4 and a 5 seed. Probably going to be on the road playing somebody pretty tough. You know, I think if you're Coach Haverdale and this staff, though, you got to feel really good about the way your team's playing right now. After this, you're going to have won, 5 out of your last 6 and averaging nearly 40 points a game in these last 6 games. Pitch out to Whitman. And the little bowling ball just keeps going. There'll be another first down for the Cougars. Or not for the Cougars, sorry, for the Mounties. He had motion. They pitched it out to him. Follows his blockers well. Gets tripped up, but not until he gets the first down. Mounties at the 22, almost into the red zone here. All right, we'll have a double wing package here. Mounties have two guys moving at. I'm assuming that this is coming back for a legal motion here. Both of the Mounties wings were moving at the same time. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a 5-yard penalty on the Mounties there. Just a little bit of confusion from the Mapleton huddle there. That'll set up a 1st and 15 for the Mounties here. Mounties coming up to the line of scrimmage. Have the double wings again. Cougars are going to go ahead and call a timeout here. We're going to be set up with the 1st and 15 when action comes back here with the Mounties. Sure. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll take a quick break here.
Home and kitchen supply, we're building our future with you.
Contractors and do-it-yourselfers, this is Jeff Flowers from Home and Kitchen Supply, here to remind you that we are your best source for kitchens, baths, windows, doors, floors, and more. Quality products, friendly service, great prices. You owe it to yourself to give us a try. You will be glad you did. That's Home and Kitchen Supply, 163 North Diamond Street, downtown Mansfield. We're building our future with you.
All right, welcome back to Crestview. We're sitting in the 4th quarter here. Mapleton still has the ball on the move here. 1st and 15 for them, trying to tack something else on. In the pistol, the rollout, fake the pass, going downfield. Has a guy open, just a little bit underthrown. That was a really nice play design from the Mounties there. Once again, they're doing some nice things with these little misdirection plays. You know, get the defensive eyes looking one way, and then you come back the other way. So they had a guy running right down the middle of the field for that little pop pass. Could have got just a little bit more on that. They might have had 7 or 6. Going around the area, some score updates, some of the big games in the Firelands Conference. Monroeville clinging to a 1-touchdown lead over St. Paul, 21-14 right now. Other big games in the area, Norwayne leads Hillsdale 38-21, and we're back to action. Little reverse from the Mounties, a great play design. And that's a big gainer for them, about 7 or 8 yards. That's Mason Sword getting that reverse fake and then coming back around. Great play design. Good job by Dylan Burge of the Cougars rereading it, adjusting, and getting back over there to make a stop. Mounties looking at about a 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 right now. But once again, this is probably 4-down territory for them, so they probably have 2 shots to get this yardage. All right, they'll go in their double wing set. Motion, toss it out to Whitman. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down there on the far sideline. He's still continuing to do a good job, running hard, getting yards, reading those holes well. The Mounties are going to be set up at a 1st and 10 at about the 11. Clock heading to just about 3 minutes left here. Crestview has a lot of seniors out there right now. Whitman on the toss again, and he is going to be in for the touchdown for the Mounties. All right, nice little run, 11-yard touchdown. If you're Mapleton, you got to give that kid a game ball. Played hard the whole time. Hits this toss. Certainly no quitting that young man. Running hard the whole game. Runs right through a tackle about the 3-yard line and scores another touchdown. Looks like Audrey Hellickson will be out to kick another extra point for the Mounties. And with that touchdown, Mapleton has stopped the running clock. Hellickson's kick is up and good again. That'll make it 40-14 for the Cougars. All right, we'll take a quick break and we'll be back here to finish the game.
Home and kitchen supply, we're building our future with you.
Contractors and do-it-yourselfers, this is Jeff Flowers from Home and Kitchen Supply, here to remind you that we are your best source for kitchens, baths, windows, doors, floors, and more. Quality products, friendly service, great prices. You owe it to yourself to give us a try. You will be glad you did. That's Home and Kitchen Supply, 163 North Diamond Street, downtown Mansfield. We're building our future with you.
All right, welcome back to Scott Bailey Memorial Field. Here with just 2 minutes and 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Crestview still leading 40-14, but Mapleton did just tack on a touchdown. On the kickoff, it'll be picked up by Tyson Ringler. Not sure what's going on with the Cougars, but he's going to come out to the right and just go down in bounds. Cougars will take over at about the 26-yard line. Looks like Crestview is attempting to get something together, try and get as many of these 14 seniors on the field as they can, looks like. We'll see what Crestview comes out in. Waiting to see. Be a timeout, Crestview. I think there was a little confusion there on what they were doing. I don't think they were necessarily ready to go there, just because they're kind of changing personnel. I think trying to get as many of these seniors on the field as you can. You know, this is their last home game. You want to try and get them out on the field as best you can. Looks like we have a jersey swap here as well. Looks like Lincoln Emery's changing numbers here. He's going to go from 36 to 63. Say flip-flop those numbers, and he's still got a 3 and a 6 on his jersey. Going from tight end to line here. Which, that's a great thing by Coach Howardale, trying to get as many of these guys in the game. That's just the right thing to do here on, this last game of their senior year. So Tyson Ringler will actually line up as quarterback here, going back to his middle school days. And he's going to hand the ball off to Marcus Chasey, and he's going to have a nice run. Looks like he's going to get about 6 or 7 yards. Chasey hasn't got a lot of carries on the season, but when he has had chances, he is averaging just a little over 7 yards a carry. So, he's been very effective in his chances. All right, we got another senior running in the play, Logan Fridges, who plays a lot on defense. Haven't seen him a ton on offense. Cougars coming out. In the eye. Handoff to number 25, Gavin Barker, for another 2 or 3 yards. Credit to Gavin Barker here. This is his 47th start, if I'm not mistaken. He started every game since his freshman year. And that includes being on both of Crestview's 12-1 playoff teams when they were really good. He was a starting starting center on those teams. All right, Crestview here at 3rd and 1. See if they can get a first down. Kind of ice this game away. It'll be Chasey again. Up the middle. Big run from Chasey here. Lassoed down by Conroy. That's a nice long run there for Chasey. You can see right through the middle, breaks a couple arm tackles, and then just keeps running hard. You know, that's going to be about a 18-yard gain for him. All right, with a minute left here, Cougars kind of have their choice of what they want to do here. All right, looks like we're in victory formation for the Cougars. Gonna take the knee. Cougars gonna have to take one more knee here to finish the game off. All right, that will do it for this one. Final score is going to be 40-14, Crestview over Mapleton. Stay right here, and we'll be back soon with the MVP interview.
Contractors and do-it-yourselfers, this is Jeff Flowers from Home and Kitchen Supply, here to remind you that we are your best source for kitchens, baths, windows, doors, floors, and more. Quality products, friendly service, great prices. You owe it to yourself to give us a try. You will be glad you did. That's Home and Kitchen Supply, 163 North Diamond Street, downtown Mansfield. We're building our future with you.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
Who's got your case? Be smart. Get Rinehardt. If you get hurt, we get you back in the game. We know that getting the job done is what matters. Be smart. Get Rinehardt.
Tonight's live and free high school game was brought to you by Simonson Construction. Services from concept to completion, we can help you plan, refine your vision, and build a path for success. By 89 Homes and Building Improvements. Building homes earning trust since 1979. Baker's Pizza in Bucyrus. The place to go after every local game or to watch your favorite team in action. Come and join us and check out our pizzas of the month. By Shakley Mechanical. It's that time of year. Schedule your furnace inspection and maintenance with Shakley Mechanical today. By Rinehardt Injury Attorneys and by Sutton Bank. Earn the cash reward of your choice for doing simple activities with Casasa. We'll wrap things up and have your MVP interview when we return.
Contractors and do-it-yourselfers, this is Jeff Flowers from Home and Kitchen Supply, here to remind you that we are your best source for kitchens, baths, windows, doors, floors, and more. Quality products, friendly service, great prices. You owe it to yourself to give us a try. You will be glad you did. That's Home and Kitchen Supply, 163 North Diamond Street, downtown Mansfield. We're building our future with you.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Casasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Casasa.
Who's got your case? Be smart. Get Rinehardt. If you get
Home and Kitchen Supply, we're building our future with you.
Contractors and do-it-yourselfers, this is Jeff Flowers from Home and Kitchen Supply, here to remind you that we are your best source for kitchens, baths, windows, doors, floors, and more. Quality products, friendly service, great prices. You owe it to yourself to give us a try. You will be glad you did. That's Home and Kitchen Supply, 163 North Diamond Street, downtown Mansfield. We're building our future with you.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, but you know we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play. Nah, we came to win. I'm ready for anything that they can bring. Bring it on, let me do my thing. I'm a giant, they can't move the king. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you got, you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. Time to go hard and put your game face on. Ruthless, ruthless. This is the moment movies get based on. This is the moment movies get based on. Fire in the bones, watch me fire up the songs. Let it burn 'em, burn 'em, burn 'em. Got the fire in the bones. Our desires, they become who we are. We go hard, giving up, no we're not. Yeah, the first step is showing up. Now we're here, blowing up. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you got, you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go.
with the post-game MVP interview. Tonight we have the entire Crestview offensive line paving the way for 6 touchdowns for the Cougars. Seniors here, we got Jeremy Leber, Mason Ponchell, Lincoln Emery, and Chris Moore. Fellas, how's it feel to get a win in your last game here at Crestview?
Feels amazing. All the years, the work that we put in feels just great.
Yeah, I'm going to piggyback off that. It's amazing. It's awesome.
Great job. Looking back on this, guys, how's it feel to get a win in your rivalry game?
Feels really nice, especially how they beat us last year, like bad. So it felt nice just to come back and beat them even worse than they beat us last year.
We took this game. We had playoff implications, so win or lose. If you lose, you go home. You win, we're in the playoffs. So we were really taking this week serious, and it's nice to get a win over the rival.
And looking forward, looks like we do have a Week 11 coming to Crestview Country. What does it feel like knowing you're going to be in the playoffs and looking forward? What do we have planned?
Feels amazing. I mean, I've been lucky to be blessed with now going to be 7 extra playoff games, and it just feels amazing to have one more.
All right. That is your game MVP. And thanks once again to Baker's Pizza. And great game, fellas, and great season.
Contractors and do-it-yourselfers, this is Jeff Flowers from Home and Kitchen Supply, here to remind you that we are your best source for kitchens, baths, windows, doors, floors, and more. Quality products, friendly service, great prices. You owe it to yourself to give us a try. You will be glad you did. That's Home and Kitchen Supply, 163 North Diamond Street, downtown Mansfield. We're building our future with you.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
All right, here Jordan Landis wrapping things up from the Scott Bailey Memorial Field as the Crestview Cougars come away with a 40-14 win over the rival Mounties. And it looks like a Week 11 here for the Cougars, and we are off and set to go.